Hi friend, in this video, this is not intended to go out public. This is for personal learning reflection tool only. This is me just going by example of doing my own record and review process. And in this video, I'm going to be practicing on some of the struggling or the challenging points in my public speaking. I've been noted in constructive feedback from my friends that there are a couple of things that I do whilst I'm speaking, i.e. also talking on a video camera, where I need to work on to make my message a lot more clear. The golden rule in public speaking or video recording, I like to use those two things interchangeably because they are very highly related, is that anything that distracts the message should be minimized or avoided at the best. And having said that, you can turn the golden rule upside down to make it a more effective speech is that anything that you do to emphasize the message, or i.e. make it more clearer, is a good thing. Now, there's probably other ways of actually saying that, but you get the idea. Distraction is bad, more clarity is good. So clarity of a message is really the ultimate goal of public speaking, or any speaking in general. Public speaking or camera talking or camera recording in this instance. Now, one of the things that my friends has noticed as an error that I tend to make, or a challenge that I do face, is number one, mainly keeping still. I have a tendency to sway and move around, and what that ultimately is just a comforting thing. And it doesn't really make me more comfortable. I'm actually not conscious of it when I'm actually doing it. So what I actually have right now is that I'm using my camera with the flippy LCD screen turned backwards, and I can actually monitor the way that I'm actually moving. So the idea of this video for that part is that I just want to remain in the center and just try to keep my feet grounded into position for this particular video. Of course, when it comes to advanced public speaking, we will use the space and move around. But in just short hindsight, when we do move in public speaking, things are done with intent. Intent is related to clarity, so it's done purposefully. And when that is done, it is, with that strategic hit of acting on the golden rule to emphasize clarity in the actual message. It supports the message. I think I've honed that down pretty clear now. Another thing that I do struggle with, especially when it comes to video recording, is keeping my eye contact to the lens. When looking at the lens, it's i.e. looking at the audience. In public speaking, it's to really pay attention to eye contact with the viewers, audience, and the people that are actually there. The error that I tend to have is that my gaze just tends to go very sporadically, very much like pacing. It's a comforting sort of thing, and what that is used for, that I realize, is that I'm trying to process inside my head on what it is that I want to say. The third part is using filler words such as ah. For my personal self, so is one that I do tend to frequently use. So I'm paying a lot of attention not to use filler words and inserting pauses in my speech. I think I just did one just then, when I want to be able to say the next word, because this isn't scripted, so I'm just basically just talking into the actual camera. Now, they are three errors or challenges that I struggle with when I do public speaking, and I believe over practice and more video recording and reviewing will hopefully I can just weed that out and become, a little bit better. Now, an area that I want to strengthen myself in is providing the way that I actually talk to have a lot of variation in rate of speech or the speed, volume, tone, melody, and pauses, silence. When I talk about the speed, I can vary it by going faster. Going fast is useful if I just want to brush over content that is it's quite general, but then when I add variety or contrast to speed, I can slow the words down. When slowing the words down, I have the highlighting effect, where I can make the words more important, such as the areas that I'm working on are eye contact, staying grounded, and filler words. I can also use volume as well. I can raise the volume to emphasize, to highlight, or I can reduce the volume. And what that tends to do is that it allows the audience, yourself, to lean in, perk your ears. Again, that has a highlighting effect to the words that I have. But the key thing is, when going through the tone of the speech, is variety. You want to go fast to slow, loud to quiet, in a melodic or in a rhythmic sort of way. And this is where I believe that music will come in and help in with public speaking. I'm going to stop the video now because the battery light is flashing. So I hope that this video is useful and that the points that I've been working on, there are some areas of improvement. I do hope that can't actually get the words actually saying, so that this has been a useful tool for my own learning and probably something to use as a reference point later on in the future. i.e. the date today is the 27th of August 2023. Till then, bye-bye, and I don't know who I'll ever be showing this to, so if you are watching, see you later, take care wherever you are.